Good morning. It's a decent temperature last night. I'm not wearing the puffy jacket or the beanie, but we had a decent little crowd. Maybe 5 others or so showed up at the same spot where I was at. And I saw a bunch more hikers pass looking for spots where they can pitch a tent and stuff. So there's a bunch of people right around me. But otherwise, tons of mosquitoes are out, but they're not too aggressive. And today we are shooting for a mountain marathon day. But we'll see if we can pull that off. All depends on how rocky it gets. It's been just a lovely stroll through the woods this morning. Terrain's not too bad. There's millions of mosquitoes out, but I would say they're not aggressive. As long as you're moving 1 mile an hour, they're not landing on you and they're not biting you. They're just kind of annoying in your face every once in a while, but you just can't stop, is the only thing. Well, the terrain's been nice enough. I think doing the mountain marathon is in our future. There's Richardson Lake down there. I'm 4 hours in for the day. It's about 9:30. Taking the first sit-down break, and I've done 11 miles, so that's not too bad. It's just hard to enjoy a break when the mosquitoes are just swarming all over you. Again, they're not really too aggressive, they're just kind of a nuisance. So I feel like I can't sit and relax for too long, but we'll enjoy the break here and then we'll keep on moving. Well, it looks like we're just going to be in the forest for most of the day. Not many overlook views. And something else I've been thinking about is that I haven't really been emphasizing the flowers out in the forest. There's definitely not as many as there were like in the desert section, but there's flowers out here. This is like the first opening in the forest. Just a kind of a small field patch. Sign says Barker Pass, Tahoe National Forest. Lots of cars here and lots of traffic going by, but this is like an unmarked location in the guides. It's just a dirt road. Lots of people though, day hiking out here. Probably hitched to the nearest town, whatever that would be. Found a nice little Lake Tahoe overlook. Might just take a break, chill up here for a bit. You just can't go one day without walking on a snow patch. I love how green the trees are. With this, it's probably more of a lichen than a moss growing on them. Adds a cool accent to the trees. Last water source till we get to camp. 8 miles away. A little bit of a dry stretch coming up. Currently into some uphill switchbacks. But the ups and downs haven't been bad today. They've been kind of long uphills, long downhills, but they've been gradual enough. So those are really not too bad. Oh, made it to the top of the hill. Lake Tahoe is off that way. Got some ridgeline walking for a bit, then it drops down the other side. We're about 6 miles to camp in the Five Lakes area. I think I'm gonna take a break up here. Probably some of the last looks of Lake Tahoe we're gonna get, because we're gonna dip down the other side of the valley here in a little bit. There's looking back. It's kind of been of a long slog of a ridge walk. It's windy. We haven't even started the descent yet. It's been going slow and steady. And then up ahead, we're kind of on the back side of the Alpine Meadow ski area. Here's more of the ski area. Black Diamond Route, Wolverine Bowl. Yeah, imagine dropping into this. That's kind of straight down to the parking lot. Finally getting the descent going. Bunch of switchbacks, goes all the way down there. Should be a group of lakes. It's called Five Lakes, somewhere down at the bottom. Still making our way down the switchbacks. Less than a mile. Made it to camp. We're at Five Lakes Creek. Creek is just on the other side down there. Can't actually see any of the lakes though. I'm done early, but that's fine. I'm hiking based on distance, not time. I'm imagining there's going to be a whole bunch of people that end up here. There are only a few spaces scattered around. I don't see too many. But there's like no tenting between the last 10 miles and here, so anybody who's coming in late is all going to be aiming for this spot. So that's all good. I'm just going to get up, or get situated the rest of the way and all that, and get dinner going probably in another hour or so. And I think that's going to do us for another day of hiking. We hit our mountain marathon, so that was pretty cool. I'm just finishing up my mashed potatoes and tuna. And tomorrow, we got a little over 20 miles getting into the I-80 crossing, where I'm going to be picked up by aunt and uncle and hanging out with them for a little bit. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Had a fine night's sleep last night, except for the temperatures are back in the 30s. And we had a number of people tented around. The side of the creek that I was on looked like there was only room for like one or two, but on the other side there was plenty of room for more, so that's where most of the people were tented at. But today it's a little over 20 miles, and we're getting into all the way up to where I-80 crosses. Lots of flowers up here. So yesterday's profile was like easier ups and downs, and today looks like more steeper ups and downs. And we're just now starting a big steep uphill. Made it to the top of the first big hill climb. This is the Squaw Valley ski area. You can see where the chair lifts dump off right there. You still see Lake Tahoe. Wonder how long I can still see views. Another ski lift goes to the top of that ridge. And there's another lift that drops people off just up there. We got a couple miles downhill, and then we kick it back up with the uphills again. Really cool views from up here. Be neat to see what this all looks like buried under 20 feet of snow. How much of the exposed rocks you can see or not. Then with the descent into the next big uphill. Top of here is Tinker Knob. I'm gonna take a rest break here by the stream. I think this is the last water source for the end of the day. There may be one more, but I'm not sure. But that's like 13 miles or so until we get to I-80 and Donner Pass. I'm sure this doesn't look like it, but very steep. There's Tinker Knob. We go right around it. This has been a really steep climb. We made it to the top. There's looking out ahead. I can see the interstate, I-80's down there. There's Tinker Knob. I think we got like 11 miles till we're done for the day. I have kind of a tight schedule today with numerous activities planned. I'm already behind schedule. This is slowing me down. So in this area, you got I-80 going through Donner Pass. And if Donner sounds familiar, there's a great American tale that happened here, winter of 1846. a wagon train was coming through this area, coming through this pass, and they ended up getting snowed in. And they ate through all their provisions, and as more of their group ended up passing away from starvation, sickness, hypothermia, that was the only meat they had left, so they had to resort to cannibalism. So they wintered just over here, closer to where Donner Lake is now, which is just on the other side of that hill. Can't really see it. But at least half of the group survived at the end, by the time everything melted and they were able to get out of the pass. So a lot of stuff around here is named after the Donner Party. Today has not been easy. Making our way up to another ski lift. Probably part of the Donner Ski Ranch complex. This is why I still have my micro spikes with me. This slope is kind of ridiculous. There's supposed to be a really bad snow patch area somewhere after I get back on trail after Donner Pass. Yeah, you slip off of this, you are done. There's no finding your remains. There's a little plaque monument thing here. Truckee Trail, Roller Pass. We made a roller and fastened chains together and pulled the wagons up with 12 yoke oxen on the top and the same at the bottom. September 22nd, 1846. That's how you get a wagon train over a pass, I guess. Finally into some nice cruisy downhill for a change. Smooth terrain did not last. And these rocks are getting worse and worse. Got this massive steep switchback. I'm trying to get into the Donner Ski Ranch. I don't know what building it is. Everything on their website says that they're closed for the whole year. But in the Far Out apps, all the hikers are posting that you drop in there and get a free beer. I don't care so much for the beer, I just wanted to get in for a lunch. But they don't have any operational hours, so I don't know what to expect. Looks like this is the place. Donner Ski Ranch. They look open. We're done with our lunch break. Back on trail. That was a great little stop. Especially, you can get a free beer if you're into that thing. 40 ounces, which is a lot. It's too much for me, so I just had a Pepsi. There's Donner Lake. Getting close. I think we only got like 3.5 miles left till we hit the I-80 rest area. And that's where I'll be meeting my uncle for a pickup. There's the interstate. About another 1.5 miles to our exit. Here's our exit off the PCT. PCT goes that way. We're gonna go up this way. This should get us to the rest area just off the interstate. All right, here we go. Everyone, Uncle Ralph, everyone on YouTube. So we're gonna get picked up. We're gonna drive all the way back to Chico. We'll check back in once we're back at the house. All right, here we all are. We're at the house. I've introduced Uncle Ralph real quick. This is Aunt Jamie.
Hello.
I'm all freshly cleaned up. We're gonna go out and get some dinner, find some sushi. So we'll see what that all looks like.
And thanks for making me look taller, Neil.
Yeah. Here's our dinner spot. And here's our purple ice cream dessert. And we're done with dinner. Back at the house. It's been awesome hanging with family. Don't get to see these relatives being on the West Coast very often, so it's pretty cool to get to see this half of the world. But I think that's going to do us. So tomorrow plans are going to be full 0 day here in Chico, California. I'll do my resupply, we'll show what all that looks like, and just kind of see the town a little bit maybe, go get some nice food, and then we'll be back on trail the day after. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.